Today, I would think what you see, and for a moment, let's just go full screen on that, is the image of Sharad Pawar, where Ajit Pawar was concerned. Possibly, he was, that proverbial son that Sharad Pawar never quite had. And he does cut a lonely figure. We're going to cut across back, to all the visuals that are coming in. Well, these are the shots emerging of the extended Pawar family and politicians who have come in from cutting across party lines. I want to go back right now. If we have Moshmi, if we have Mrinalini Nane Wadikar. Mrinalini, I cut you short earlier, but for a moment, to reflect on, you were speaking of the kind of legacy that Ajit Pawar leaves, not short of controversy, unabashed ambition. He used to wear it on his sleeve. Always would say, I'm a little tired of being, a deputy chief minister in mating for so long. But if you look at the bitter irony of it all, Mrinalini, today, images of Sharad Pawar coming in, we saw him break down, a man so composed yesterday, and yesterday we saw him completely go to pieces when he was speaking of Ajit Pawar. Where Ajit Pawar was concerned, Mrinalini, for someone who was Dada, who was being nurtured and being cultivated of possibly being Sahib one day. Because Sahib is Sharad Pawar, where the legacy of NCP is concerned. Dada will never be Sahib, and I think Sharad Pawar would feel that pain the most.
Yes, yes. Actually, uncle used to decide, and Ajit Dada used to. The bond they shared for years was quite known to the political circles of Maharashtra and even to greater India. Now, as the nephew revolted, Sharad Pawar was somewhere emotional, but at the same time, he wanted to take care of legacy for his daughter and as well as his Dharma Nirapeksha credentials. He never wanted to join hands with BJP. In a way, he tried to mislead BJP twice in his long career. Ajit Dada, his nephew, took a definite stand and he walked over. We should remember Sharad Pawar nurtured his nephew like anything. He was the CEO of the NCP. Whatever Sharad Pawar used to decide, that was well executed within a span of time, within a fraction of second by Ajit Dada Pawar. It is Pawar Sahib's fortune that he got such a nephew who was under his control up till the revolt he engineered, and he tried to deliver whatever his uncle wanted. Very difficult at this age to lose such a charismatic leader who stood by Baramati. As we all know, Pawar and Pawar family, they are quite well knit amongst themselves.
True.
So losing person who is sort of a coming up of his age and trying to carve his own image, that is painful for an uncle, and that is even painful for a political leader who engineered, rather, who gave Ajit Dada his name, fame, and the place and space he wanted to rope in.
Well, Mrinalini, you can't be further from the truth. And I would think that if there is one person who would feel the loss the most today, I would reckon, it's subjective. But if you look at Sharad Pawar, for someone who nurtured Ajit Pawar practically as his own son, and politically also, and I want to bring in Daniel Francis into this conversation, the roles were completely divided, Daniel, because today you have Ajit Pawar who's left the NCP at crossroads of sorts. Who takes the legacy forward, and that's the impermanence of life, because it's only been, 24 hours since Ajit Pawar was killed in that plane crash, and the political chatter of who takes on his legacy, where his faction of the NCP is concerned. Will it be Sunetra Pawar? Will it be somebody else from the NCP who will come on and take that forward? Will there be, both factions of the NCP will come together? All of that question still swirling. Let's listen in. My colleague Sahil Joshi reporting from ground.
उनसे उन्होंने मुलाकात की थी। अमित शाह और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अध्यक्ष नितिन नवीन भी 12:30 बजे तक यहां पर बारामती में आएंगे, पवार परिवार से मुलाकात करेंगे और पवार पॉलिटिक्स की हमेशा एक तरीके से यही खूबी रही है कि विरोधी होने के बावजूद भी अलग अलग पार्टी के नेताओं से संपर्क बनाए रखें, उनसे बातचीत बनाए रखें। ऋत्विक भालेकर अभी इस वक्त हमारे साथ में है। ऋत्विक, काटेवाड़ी से अभी तक पार्थिव उनका नहीं निकल पाए, क्या अंतिम यात्रा निकलेगी जहां पर आप खड़े हैं वहां से लेकर इस विद्या प्रतिष्ठान?
So, my colleague Sahil Joshi reporting from ground right now. The mortal remains of Ajit Pawar are still at Kathewari, his ancestral village, and that was the reason why the mortal remains were taken there. So just the family, just the immediate Pawar family could come together in grief and share that one private moment of goodbye with Ajit Pawar, and the entire family was at Kathewari. And then from Kathewari, the mortal remains in a final procession will be brought to where the cremation will take place at Vidya Pratishthan. Vidya Pratishthan, viewers, to get our viewers a larger understanding, you know, it's kind of a city, it's an educational hub that was nurtured, cultivated, and developed by the Pawars themselves. So bitter, sweet, not really, but bitter irony that for a man who rose from Baramati, who nurtured Baramati, developed Baramati as one of those model constituencies. If a politician really wants to develop, he can. And this was the constituency of Ajit Pawar, and he breathed his last on the soil of Baramati.